It's so funny. This book that I have here, The Divine Romance, my aunt gave to me. She gave me both of these, actually, Jesus Calling and this one. And she did tell me, I think it was sometime last year, not to read this one, because there's issues with it. And I can see where they're coming from now on that. Oh, I love this one. This is my favorite. And that was the aunt that called me ill and said really awful things to me for no reason. Absolutely no reason. That's the thing. When these people talk to me like this, they still have no reason why they talk to me like this. Because they're getting caught and all the things that they did. That's exactly why. They're backpedaling. They're backpedaling. Same thing with my conversation with my girlfriend, previous girlfriend the other day. Backpedaling. Made no absolute sense what she was saying. None. None. So when I picked up on the weird stuff that you guys were doing and manipulating around me and doing to my kid, and I spoke out on it, and I told you to stop, or I would call the cops, essentially, there's a problem with that. Interesting. That's interesting. Well, here's a food for thought. Don't manipulate. Don't be a deceitful person. Don't be a corruptive person. Be better people. If you say you're a true friend, where in that lies true friendship? I've known this person for 18 years. I've known my aunt my entire life. 2 for 2 on the ill. I'll show you ill. There's probably a lot of people out there that probably get called that. I know from my spiritual community and different conversations that I've had, there's a lot of people out there that have been called that, which really breaks my heart. I just don't understand why we talk like that. I just would never find it in my day to call somebody that. I just wouldn't. I don't think that anybody's ill in the mind. I think their mind might be warped. I think they might be broken. And they might be, taking down pathways of earthly things, which then leads them to make choices to do X, Y, Z and go against people. I mean, they have to fill in the blanks for them. They know what they do. They know what they do out in public. They know what they do behind closed doors. And so I can't help that I know that too. I really can't. But anyways, shout out to you for this book. Thank you. Power and Humility for today's reading. I'm going to rest today, and I've got some things I'm going to take care of. We are continually confronted with our own imperfections. We are continually confronted with our own imperfections. Every day, all day. It all smacks us all right in the face. In a sense, this is a good thing. Though you shouldn't focus on your faults. Remaining humble and dependent upon the Lord is key to success in His kingdom. Being confronted by your imperfections every day helps you remain humble. It helps you remain humble. It helps you remain carrying eyes to see the imperfections you carry in yourself, but also when you look at others and not judging them, because you carry your imperfections too. We all do. Yes, we are royalty and anointed. To speak life in the place of death, but it's only to the degree that we recognize our need for Him, that we experience an unstoppable flow of power, and the true power flows. Watch out. When the true power flows, watch out, baby. I'm a walking example of that. The greater your anointing, the greater you need for a pure and untainted heart. The greater your anointed is, the greater your need for a pure, untainted heart. Meaning you can't allow the exterior world to taint your heart. You can't allow the world to take your heart dark and bitter and resentful, as well as you cannot allow the world to take your heart down a ego-driven road and a greed road, that runs alongside money. You just can't. It will taint your heart. It will. God and Jesus, they don't run alongside those things. When we're entrusted with life-changing revelations, it's undeniable. Many will look at you with awe. I know, I feel that. I had that conversation with my girlfriend. She really gave me some open nuggets for that. Therefore, power and humility must go hand in hand. Every spiritual gift, each sign and wonder that flows through must always point to Jesus and the one whom this power flows. I love that. Power and humility go hand in hand. If you want power, true power, you gotta walk with humility. We gotta walk with humility. There's a lot of people out here right now that have a lot of power and they don't carry humility. And that's why they're wrestling with their soul. Because they know what they did and are doing to create the abundance that they have. They're not moving with humility. And, they're stepping on people. And I see the new tax brackets were released by the IRS. I'm curious. I'm going to take a little look-see at that. See how those, It's just crazy to me. My girlfriend said, he's only been in office for 9 months. I understand that. I know Rome wasn't built in a day, but I'm just not feeling the integrity. I'm not feeling the truth. I'm not feeling the warm and fuzzies when he speaks, and I used to. And so I'm really sad about that. I'm really sad. Very, very sad about that. So, that's a little nugget for you. These are my beliefs, my feelings. I'm entitled to have them. And that's the truth. I don't feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. At all. I could pick up on the facial expressions and things like that. That's why I know how deep stated it is. Yeah. So, I guess if I gotta take on the world, I'll take on the world. If I gotta take on the corruption, I gotta take on the corruption. I answered the call. Little old me. Just being me. Just being me, operating how I operate. And moving how I move. With a pure heart. Pure intentions, And a forgiving heart. A forgiving heart. I love you guys. Have a great day.